In this video, I will tell you about the point and revision cloud tools of AutoCAD. So I'll start with the point tool, and in order to make a point in AutoCAD, you need to use its command equivalent, which is PO or point. So let's type PO on command line and press enter. Now click at a point. And here we have it, the point is made. Now in order to make another point, simply press enter or spacebar to repeat the last command and click again. And you can repeat this process a couple of times to make multiple points here in the drawing area. So now we have a couple of points here in this drawing area, but the points are very small. Almost they are of the size of a single pixel and they are not clearly visible. In order to make them visible, you can change their style or their type, and you can change that using the P type command. So let's type P type on command line and press enter. So this will open this point style window, and from here you can change the type of point. Currently we have the single pixel type of point selected. Let's change it to this one, and now click OK. Don't change any other variable here, and simply click OK. And now here we have it, the different point styles, and now they are quite visible. So let's now move to the revision clouds. So revision clouds are the geometries that are used in the drawing to indicate the revision areas. And in AutoCAD, you can make revision cloud with couple of different ways. So here we have this rectangular, the polygonal, and the freehand revision cloud. So you can use any of these options. So I'll start with the rectangular revision cloud. So let's select it. And now let's say that we want to make a revision cloud somewhere over this area of the drawing. So for that, I'll click at this point, and now I'll make a simple revision cloud just like this here. So now here we have this revision cloud. Although the arcs are very small in this revision cloud, that will also take care of. And now after adding the revision cloud, you can add any node. So in this case, as you have seen that the arc length is very small, we need to modify it. So let's do this with another revision cloud. So I'll click on this draw panel to expand it. Select the revision cloud, and now look at the command line. So here we have an option of arc length. So let's select it, and now the minimum length of arc is set to 0.5. So let's change this value to 2 units, and now specify the maximum value as 5 and press enter. Now we'll make another revision cloud. So here we'll add it. So let's click at this point, and now you can see the clear difference. So the arcs in this revision cloud are quite visible, and the minimum size of the arc is 2 unit and the maximum size is 5 unit as we have specified. So let's now erase both of these revision clouds, and let's look at other options of revision cloud. So once again, I'll go to this draw panel and I'll select the same revision cloud option. Now here we have some other options. For example, we have the rectangular, which we have already seen. We also have a polygonal revision cloud. So let's select this polygonal. Now let's assume that we want to include this object and this object in our revision cloud. So for that, we can make a polygon just like this. So click at a point here. Now click at this point, then this point, and make a revision cloud to include only these two objects. And in this way we can make the revision cloud. Now press enter, and here we have the final revision cloud. We also have one more type of revision cloud, and that's a freehand revision cloud. So let's press enter to repeat the revision cloud command. You can also go to this draw panel and repeat the command, but the quick way is simply pressing enter key or the space bar, and it will repeat the last command. So now we have already seen the polygonal. Let's look at the freehand, and in this case you can make a freehand sketch and click at a point to start the freehand cloud, and now make a sketch just like this. And when you reach the starting point, the cloud will automatically finish and the completely closed loop will be formed just like this. You can also change the type of revision cloud using the same option. So let's press enter, and now here we have a style option. So let's click on style, and we have already selected the normal, and these are the normal revision clouds. Let's select calligraphy, and here we have a different kind of revision cloud, the calligraphy type of revision cloud. So let's now press enter again, and let's select the modify option. So now using this modify option, you can modify any existing revision cloud. For example, let's assume that in this case we want to include these two objects as well in our revision cloud. So for that, I can select the modify, and now I'll select the polyline which we want to modify. So obviously this is the revision cloud which we want to modify, and the revision clouds are made up of polylines. So I'll click on this revision cloud, and now let's start making another one. So I'll click at this point, and then I'll click at this point. So now we have included both of these, but we also need to remove this part. So simply click on this part and the part will be removed. And now we have it perfectly in order and we don't want any changes. So simply press enter, and here we have the final revision cloud. So in this way you can make many revision clouds, different kind of revision clouds in AutoCAD, and even you can modify them and change their type.